Hello and welcome to this IBM DB2 Recovery Expert transaction recovery video. In this video, I will be demonstrating how to back out a bad transaction. Rather than take an outage and have to recover back to an image copy and then possibly use the log to roll forward, Recovery Expert can help you by locating the transactions that are bad, help you select them, and then generate undo SQL to back out that bad transaction. In this demonstration, I will be using the Recovery Expert Web UI to perform the transaction recovery. The Web UI, as you can see here, is a wizard-like interface which helps you walk you through step-by-step the recovery process. So in this example, what I'm going to do is I ran an application program which did some deletes, updates, and inserts, and I have determined that the deletes were not necessary, so I need to back out those deletes. We start off by selecting the transaction recovery wizard, and then we go to location. Now we're going to select our DB2 subsystem we're going to work with, and we're going to be working with the data sharing group PDS1. So we click on that, click next. Now what we have to do is we have to search for that bad transaction. So what we do is we give it a time frame of when we know that application ran, and what we'll do is we'll go out and search the log. You could add filters, and in a minute here we'll add filters, but it'll search the log for those transactions that meet the time range and the filters entered. So in this case, I'm going to enter 14 19 00 and then 14 20 00. So that is the time range that bad application program ran. Now I'm going to add a filter. I'm going to add a filter for my auth ID. So let me put in my auth ID, and so what it's going to do, it's going to filter the transactions based on that auth ID as well. Now we're going to hit next, and now what it's doing, it's going out and reading the log for that time period using these filters and bringing back all transactions that match. So you could see here it brought back three different unit of recovery IDs. The first one, if we expand it out, you could see these are inserts. The second one, if we expand it out, you could see those are updates. And then the third one here, if we expand that out, you can see these are deletes. So this is the unit of recovery ID we want to back out. These deletes were not necessary. So we're going to highlight that unit of recovery ID, and we're going to click next. And now what it's doing, it's going out and it's going to generate the undo SQL for those deletes. And then it's going to put you into edit on those undo SQL statements. So you could see here it's going to undo delete by doing an insert. So it's undoing all these deletes by reinserting those rows back into the table. So now if we do next, we're going to be presented with our job card. We can alter our job card here if we need to. Otherwise we just say OK. And now what is nice is we can run this right from the Web UI itself and get the results. So you can see here what we're going to do is we're going to run the fast apply SQL program, and we're going to execute this file which contains the undo SQL. So if we run it, you can see that the job ended with a return code 0. So if we wanted to view that job, we just click the view button, and we could view by section or by DD. And if we want to view all the information, we'd select all. So if we scroll down to the bottom here, we could see that all the inserts were done and the return code was 0. So that's an example of how you could go about and back out just a bad transaction. Again, this way you don't have to take that outage by recovering back to an image copy, and then you can just find that bad transaction, select it, and back it out. Thank you for watching this video on IBM DB2 Recovery Expert Transaction Recovery.